Okay, now for the second step, we're going to be creating a material master for trading goods. So we already created a vendor called Midwest Supply. So we're going to be basically buying something called chain logs. Now this chain log is not being defined yet inside the SAP system. So we need to create that material master. So we're going to learn this on the second step. So it's still inside logistic, material management. I'm going to minimize this. Material master, material, create special, trading goods. Now, if you notice here, there are different kind of material that you can create. Now, semi-finished good, raw material, finished products, operating supplies, trading goods. We're going to create one material master that is in the category of trading goods, which means that we're going to buy from the vendor and then we're going to sell it back to the customer without any processing to the material itself. Okay, double click on this. So we're going to insert some information to define this material. Now, first we need to insert this part here, some sort of a code. Follow the lab instruction. It's going to ask you to insert CHLO, not 0, O. Okay, insert insert 1. This 1, if you remember, is going to be representing colors for deluxe and also professional touring bike. In terms of here, we're going to follow the same format. 1 is going to be representing something, and then insert your ID. Currently mine, I'm going to use 1005 as per the previous case study that I've been using. This is one way for me to make sure my information are standardized. Okay, and then there's the material code, and then select retail on the industry sector. Okay, we are creating a trading good. So press on continue or enter. Okay, now here, based on the instruction, you're supposed to be choosing 10 different views for this part here. So we're going to first go through basic data 1, sales of 1, sales of 2, general plan and data, general plan data, purchasing, MRP 1, MRP 2, MRP 3, general plan, and finally accounting. So make sure you select this 10 view. Each view is going to be representing a lot of different information that is going to be used on different transactions in the future for the purchasing, the production, the selling, the quality management, and so on. A lot of it is going to be integrated from the creation of this master data. If you notice here, there is a lot more views that is not being selected. So you can imagine the usage, the utilization of this information in the future transactions that is going to be happening inside the company. Okay, after all of this being done, please make sure create views selected is also checked, and then you may press on continue. But before that, make sure you already selected 10 items in this section here. Okay, press on enter. So you're going to insert the information here. The plan for this material is going to be defined in MI00, that is Miami. Location is going to be inside TG00, trading goods location, trading goods storage location. Sales out that is going to be handling this is UE00 for the East region, and distribution channel is going to be for wholesale. Okay, after you insert all of this information that's supposed to be for the MRP profile, you can skip on this, it's not being instructed to be entered, and then press on enter. Okay, now in basic data 1, we're going to insert some information that is giving some introduction to this material code. So description is going to be chain lock. Okay, and then the base unit of measurement. This one you can use either one of these, but currently in terms of here, we're going to use by each of the chain locks. Okay, now in the material group field, we're going to insert util. So it's considered as a utility kind of material, and also in terms of the next part is division. Here, division, we're going to make it SAS, that is considered as accessories. Okay, now the next part you need to insert is the weight of the item. So these are, just go along with it, these are some of the common things so for a material. So insert the gross weight is going to be 65. Change it to ounces. Okay, we are basically working in the US, so we're going to use US measurement. So afterwards, instruction, press on enter. Okay, so this will give you the next screen that is sales of 1. So here we're going to be inserting the Miami plan. So we're going to have a look. The delivery plan here is going to be MI00. Okay, in the text information here, make sure you insert 0 for everything. There is supposed to be 3. Please be careful on this. 1, 2, and 3. As instructed inside the case study, you're supposed to insert 3 zeros, and then we can move on to the next part, that is click on conditions. On the following, we're going to be scaling the scale of this material master. So we're going to enter scale quantity 1, and amount is going to be 69. Okay, now we already compared, you can compare this entry with what you already have inside your lab case study, and then if everything is okay, then back. This is going to be a long process. We already selected 10 different views, so we need to insert all of those 10 different views. Now, going back, we go to this screen here, then we move on to the next step, that is sales of 2. Now, this part here, we need to insert the material statistic group, that is 1. Then you can press on enter. Okay, now the next part is general plan tab. So here we need to insert the information related to the availability check and also the trans group and loading group. So the first part is the availability check. We need to make sure, currently here is being inserted as Y2. So we need to change it to 02, individual requirements. Okay. The next part we're going to insert is trans group and loading group. Trans group is going to be 001. You can insert or you can just use this. This will give you a much more meaningful meaning, that is in terms of when it's going to be shipped. Shipping data is going to be shipped on pallets. Now, transfer group is going to be on pallets, and loading group is going to be hand. Okay, currently in terms of here, it shows 002 hand cut, but in terms of the system, 002 is hand lift. So we're going to stick with 0002. Okay, after you insert this, press on enter. Okay, we're moving on to the purchasing tab. Now, if you notice that when you go through the instruction inside the PDF file, and in terms of here, when you notice the instruction is not as follow as per the screens and the PDF is not aligned. So make sure you don't save it, go back, which means that you did something wrong. So redo this step here. It's not been saved yet. We haven't clicked on the save button, so nothing has been saved. You can redo this multiple times for this step. If you are wondering if there is any problem or you are feeling unsure, then you can just redo it. Please do not save it yet. Now we moving on to the purchasing tab. We're supposed to be entering purchasing group. So insert purchasing group is going to be N00. 00. Okay, North America, and then click on enter. It will bring us to MRP1 tab. We need to choose MRP type is going to be PD. MRP controller is going to be 000. Lot sizing procedure is going to be EX, and also minimum lot size is going to be 10. Afterwards, check your input. If everything is correct, then press on enter. It's going to bring us to the MRP2. This we're going to insert the plant delivery time. Okay, plant delivery time is going to be 6 days, and schedule margin key is going to be 001. Okay, if everything is okay, then click on enter. On the next tab, that is MRP3, we need to insert the availability. We need to check on the availability check. It's supposed to be 02. This is just checking. If everything is okay on MRP3, this data is okay, then press on enter. Okay, now plant storage, we can skip on this. Currently it's being shown inside the instruction that we can skip by just clicking on enter without changing any information. Now, and the final tab from the 10 selections that we have done is accounting 1. So accounting 1, we're going to put the pricing of this material. First item is valuation class. Valuation class, we're going to be inserting 3100, and also price per unit is going to be per unit price is going to be 33.50. So that is all the inputs that you need to insert. Save it. Okay. Okay, so there is it. Okay, currently it's not saving, so do you want to save your material first? Click on yes. Yeah, okay, and then we are done with creating material master.